So what I'm going to do here is explain why open fit receiver and the canal hearing aids are so popular and so cool. So say Mr. Jones comes in and gets his hearing tested 2012 and he's prescribed this type of a hearing aid, and all he needs for his hearing loss is an S receiver, so a standard size receiver. Mr. Jones comes back in 2014. He says, my hearing has gone down. I can't hear with this hearing aid. Am I going to need to buy a new hearing aid? Well, instead of having to shell out thousands of dollars for a new hearing aid, all we would actually have to do is change the size of the receiver to make it a bigger size. So instead of the S receiver, if appropriate, the P receiver would provide Mr. Jones with more power, more volume, and so he could hear better. So how we would do this, I like to just take two pieces of tissue so I can get a better grip on the ear wire, but we would separate the current receiver, which is the S, from the ear wire. We'd get a more powerful receiver, which would be a P receiver, and just attach it, reattach it to the ear wire, put on the appropriate dome. For the hearing loss, we may have to change the dome from an open to a closed or a power, and reconfigure the hearing aid to Mr. Jones's new hearing thresholds, and there you go. Mr. Jones walks out of the clinic happy.